Hello, guys. I can't talk today for some reason, but today, well, we are here in Falls County, Indiana, moving to my new farm and 100 acres of farmland. So, my grandpa died, and he was very successful. He made a lot of money. And basically, he always wanted to farm, but never had the opportunity to. So, when I told him I wanted to farm, he said he would give me $1 million when he passed, and I could use that money to start farming. So that's exactly what I did. And I bought this small little farm right here in Indiana. It's nothing big. It's just very homey. And it feels like a small farm. It feels like a real farm. But there's one problem. I don't have any equipment. All the equipment that this farm had was all sold off at an auction. All I bought was the farm. So, that means we have $300,000. I spent $700,000 on this farm and some land. We have the task of making this farm successful, because as of when the older man died that owned the farm, this farm was successful. His grandchildren tried to take it on and could not make it successful. They went bankrupt, and that is why they had to file bankruptcy, and that is why they sold the farm out of auction. And this is just the land, and I paid $700,000 for it. And this is all the land that they owned. I think they actually sold a lot of the land at the auction. But I can already see this tree is going to be a problem. That's literally right in front of my barn door. But this farm, it's pretty nice. I mean, definitely need to mow. It does look like they've put gravel down recently. But we've got to start looking at tractors. But we don't really need tractors right now, because right now our biggest problem is it's August. And although all of our ground technically isn't row crop, unfortunately, we will have to disc up most of this ground. Not this, or this. Okay, just two fields is like that weird whatever crop. But yeah, this is the only field we have to harvest this year. So we could probably get by with something small, or maybe even a neighbor's combine, until we can get enough money to buy our own. But I do want to try to have a combine before this is ready. It's August right now, and so therefore, before, I'm going to say October, we're probably going to need a combine. And I'm not 100% sure if we're really going to be having cattle anytime soon, because we only have $300,000, and cattle's going to cost a lot. You have to get haying equipment, you have to get a feed wagon, just cattle themselves. You have to buy a bunch of stuff. You have to buy skid loaders to, take care of their business. You have to, all kinds of stuff. So, that's probably not going to be anytime soon, at least not in this year. Hopefully next year we can get pretty successful, and start to at least, and maybe sell our grain. Now, this is one thing I did realize. This farm doesn't have any silos at all. No grain bins. We have no storing our grain anywhere. So, it looks like all the grain we get, we're just going to have to take to the elevator until we can get some up. But that's enough talk. Let's go and see what they have for tractors. In the shop, guys, it doesn't appear as if there's going to be a whole lot. I'm looking at medium tractors. So this white field boss is what they call it. For $31,000, I may not be able to pass this up. Duels? Oh, it's only got 170 horsepower. We gotta find some kind of cheaper tractor. Hopefully, that has enough horsepower to run this here disc. It needs 180 horsepower, and that tractor has 170. Let's see what else we can find. Looking at this Alice Chambers, this is definitely pretty cheap. For $72,000, you get 181 horsepower, which is big enough to pretty much run, I think, anything that we need. So this could definitely be a possibility. So this International 86 series could also be a possibility. These 4755s would be like my dream tractor. Or a 7810. That'd be awesome if I had it, but I don't. I don't have the money to spend $100,000 on a tractor right now, unfortunately. Tractors, it does appear that we could buy something like this 1206, but it is not a very big tractor unless you get this Ultra Power, which really tunes up the engine to 300 horsepower. But the bad thing is it also adds $100,000 more onto our price. So the $30,000 we could do, the $130,000 we couldn't. Now, there is some other options, like this wouldn't be bad for $3,500. It could definitely be something. I mean, 80 horsepower for $3,500. I almost just want to buy this because there's definitely stuff we can use this on the farm with. And if it can get a front loader, it's sold. Well, guys, for $3,500, I cannot pass this up. I'm going to have to buy it. So, first tractor is acquired. Let's see what else we can find. This is about the only option we're going to have. And we're going to be in at $100,000. I don't really want to spend that much on a combine right this second. But I'm afraid that we're going to use the rest of our money and not have enough money to actually buy other things. Although I did realize this is probably pretty unrealistic. But if you go into this combine here, it's actually $69,000, which is cheaper than that combine. And I could probably do that, something really small. Let me see what I can get this customized to, and we may be buying it. Long auger, we could shave off some money by putting this a standard auger, because we're not going to be running anything big. Guys, honestly, a 2388, I'm going to say the smallest one we could get, because we don't need anything big. Okay, so which one's the cheapest? Okay, this is the cheapest version, so that's what we want. I do wish, is there any way we can, change that rear tire from being so spaced out? Okay. What is that, 35? No, I don't want it. So guys, I think I'm gonna have to do it. Let's buy this. Now, let's go look at some more equipment. We could get this pretty decent 7.4 meter, which I believe that's like 20 feet, somewhere around that, implement. So we definitely need to buy something with 180 horsepower, because I see most of the decently sized tillage equipment takes 180 horsepower. So let's go look at our medium tractors, and let's just look at our options one more time. So we have the Alice Chambers. Pretty nice. We can get up to 181 horsepower. Or the 4955, which you can get all the way to 228 horsepower. But at the hefty price tag of $93,000. So this could be an option, but most likely not. Let's see what else we can find. 2-155. And this is a very good tractor. It appears as if it's really cheap. It's $31,000 for 170 horsepower. So I am really thinking about buying this, guys. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm really thinking about it. Let's just see. Well, I think that's all of our options, guys. So don't get mad at me. I think I'm gonna buy this white. Although it's cheap, it isn't exactly big enough for what we need to run. I think we need to buy this 4755. I'm gonna see if I can get this customized to my liking, and if I can, I'm gonna buy it. Well guys, I did it. I bought the 4755 with the Case IH disc. So, now I have 2 tractors, a combine. We don't have any heads for the combine, and we only have 1 attachment for the tractors. But I'm very happy with my purchase. This will be the main workhorse but pretty much this will be the only tractor. I mean, we may have a few other tractors on the farm, but this will be the main tractor of the farm. So, luckily, the vehicle dealership is very close to our farm. Sorry. Whatever you want to call it. And so, it's it's not a very far drive, so that is a plus. And so, we're going to pull onto the farm here, guys. And, yeah, this is going to be definitely This is definitely a little bit different than normal. I don't know why I feel like it, but just the feeling of not having a bunch of equipment to start out kinda is different. But this is definitely gonna be a smaller farm. I've been craving to do a smaller farm for some reason. I just feel like it's kind of almost more realistic. So I'm gonna get this all put up, see if I can find any other equipment for cheap, and if I can, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. Looking at planners, we only have pretty much one option. I guess we could use this, but this is more of I would call this more of a bean planner. But I believe this is gonna be our best bet. For 10 grand, you can't really get much better. I mean, honestly, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6-row planner, right? Did I count that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a 5-row planner? 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I don't know. Do I count? Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's a 6-row. I don't know how I was counting 5. Okay, so yeah. For no extra money, we're definitely going to buy the extra extension. And this is a very small planner, but it'll work for what we're doing. So, let's buy it. We have this 1030 case. It's a 20-foot header, and it would work perfectly on our combine, but it is $38,000. So, if you look at any cheaper headers, the only other one that would be a little bit cheaper, I believe, well, I haven't really looked yet, is we could be sacrilegious and we could put a green header on a Case combine. I mean, it's a little bit sacrilegious, but guys, we're not going for prettiness. We're more of going for usefulness. We could put this 20-foot header from John Deere on that for $20,000, and that's a pretty good deal in my book. But again, I don't know if I want to put a green head on a red combine. I'll see. I'll think about it, and you'll see what I end up doing here in just a minute. I couldn't pass up that amazing offer on a John Deere corn head. Sorry, bean head. This is just so much cheaper than that Case. It's like, what, $13,000 cheaper or something like that. And, like, I mean, it's just better. Although I do see one problem. This combine raises this header so high in the air. I mean, does it lower it right? I mean, it lowers to the ground okay. Let me fold up the header. And I went ahead and bought this little Demco header trailer to haul around the head. So let's just load it up on there. And it may not be perfect, but it's good enough for me. We could probably honestly just drive down the road with the bean head. but I do want to see. It would be fun if we had this tractor on that planter. I mean, that'd be a big planter for it, but I want to see one thing, guys. Dang it. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to put this tractor on. I am going to look at what kind of sprayers we have, because I just need something really small. Just like... It would be funny if we bought a gator and then we used the gator to like spray actual fields. I mean, for as much as we're going to be doing. But guys, I do know there's a mod. I don't have it installed right now, but there's a mod on the mod hub. And next video, I'll have more mods in. And what the heck? I can't believe that doesn't hook up. Huh. Wonder why that won't hook up. But guys, I gotta get this stuff home. So, just thinking about it. Maybe I should buy a gooseneck. I mean, come on. I feel like every farm has to have a gooseneck of some sorts. And this little 20-foot gooseneck, it'd work perfect. $8,000. You didn't see anything. Alright, so now we have a gooseneck, and we have the basic equipment to farm. We did spend $250,000, but we have a combine, a header, a planter, a disc, 2 tractors, a gooseneck, a truck, a farm, and fields. There's not much more you need to farm. I mean, you don't actually need anything more to farm, but if you want good yields, you need more to farm. I'm going to get this all home, guys, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.